Yo guys, welcome back to another video. And this video I'm going to take a look at some just a little different from my little videos that I always cover. So I'll be taking a look at the Greenote Gs C50 vacuum. It's a cordless vacuum, and this one is akin to sort of like the Dyson one, where they just try to make it as easy and simple to use as possible, at the same time making it modular. But before I even get into all that, if you're not subscribed, just make sure you do so, and click the bell just so you can stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. Um, Not something necessarily new or super different, but I do like the modular aspect, especially for this one, because it at least eliminates all the annoying phases of doing all that junk where, if you really, wanted to like get down to the nitty gritty and do some other stuff, uh, it tends to get annoying depending on which one you have. So this first thing is they do have different pieces, stuff just to make it as modular as possible. Now, as I said already, this is intended to just kind of make it easy as possible to use. And the best part for me, at least, is that it's cordless. Well, not necessarily, well, kind of can be used wireless, but you still have to recharge it at some point. So, and you can use it while it's charging if you want to, and that eliminates the whole, cordless aspect of it. But at the same time, I really do appreciate the fact that it's cordless, so you can use it wireless, and this just makes it a whole lot better and simpler to use. It really just kind of eliminates the unnecessary part of really being stuck to one spot if it is wired to an outlet, right? You only have a certain range. So with this one, the cord really isn't that long. So if it wasn't wireless, that it would have been way, way, way worse and horrible to use because the space and area that you'd be confined at would just be way too little. But yeah, the battery life is pretty good. Now, I didn't get a full measure of how long it can last, but I didn't find myself having to charge it too often. And that, I guess, is going to depend on how much you use a vacuum or use the vacuum. If you find yourself, being a neat freak and tidy stuff up all the time, and you might have to recharge it literally the same day. But for me, it didn't have to be charged that much. I didn't find myself having to plug in to charge it. But once you have a full charge, it's going to last you like a good amount of time. Um, this one, I'll say, is just going to be dependent type of person you are, on how often you will be using it, and yeah, the length of the usage is going to depend on every person. And as for the modularity and honestly how important it is, well, this one for me, at least personally, I really appreciated that aspect. I think that's the best part and my favorite part of the vacuum cleaner, at least. Having the choice to be able to at least switch to something that's different, like right, like not everything that you're going to try to tidy up and clean the mess is going to be the same or look the same or even have the same type of crevices. You want to be able to at least change that. And for me, I think that is the best aspect of it. And it's really simple. You really don't even need like the full manual to be able to comprehend exactly how it works and how it is going to be used. You can just change the levels. Just very simple, and then you can also like just turn on without really having to read the manual and go about like having to learn everything else. Uh, that comes along with the vacuum. Of course, if you really want to get into the weeds of it, then you can, but really like straight out of the box, it's almost straightforward. Just using it and just intending to just using it and going about your day. I'd say the biggest difference is going to be price levels, like how much it's going to be compared to other ones in the market, not from the same brand, of course, but I mean just different companies. Because then, like, if the prices are astronomically different, then of course I'd recommend this one. But if the prices are sort of even, then you're in a dead heat, and it's going to be harder, just based off that. But just for simplicity's sake, if you just look at this one in particular, just the model, and you are considering it and something on your mind, I definitely wouldn't see why not in terms of recommendations. Like if I were to recommend it to anybody, I would, right? Like, I don't see anything that would make me not want to recommend it. Maybe the fact that the cable is short, but again, it's cordless, right? So not necessarily intended to be used while it's still plugged into the outlet. But other than that, regardless of that aspect of it, I think it's pretty good. If you wanted to get it, then I don't see why not. But comparing it to others in the market, then you're going to have to weigh the prices there and see if that's fit for you. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. If you disagree, if you're going to get it, then let me know down in the comments. I'm JEDIJA.